right. Morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Having a nice cup of tea. Unfortunately, this is my last day at this amazing spot in Ubud in Bali, Indonesia. And it is time to head off to the Philippines later tonight. So this will be my last stream from this gorgeous area. Just enjoy the view for a minute, and then we're gonna go look at charts. Um, Thank you so much, the Ubud Bitcoin community. Had a nice little dinner last night. Went to a German place that was very, very good. So shout out to you guys. Stopped by a place called Blockchain Zoo, which is like the local. I don't want to more like a general crypto blockchain center, and where some of the meetups are held. Pretty cool co-working space in the near future. Very nice. All right, enjoy the view for a second. I've been enjoying it all morning, and let's go to the charts. Let's see what's going on. Damn, wish I brought you a video last night, because when I point to the lower level time frames, you will see what I mean. But let's look at the weekly time frame and what it's telling us. Looking at your live chat as well, guys. Thank you, Grinders, the wizard, for your comment. Took a long time to find someone bearish who actually understands Bitcoin. I've watched since I found you. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Look, the only reason why I'm bearish on the price of Bitcoin is because I don't like the structure of the charts. Now, just because I don't like the structure of the charts doesn't mean that Bitcoin has to go down. In addition, I really don't like the fundamental landscape of fake Bitcoins everywhere and prominent people promoting fake Bitcoins, which again hinders Bitcoin adoption. So there are factors that scare me as a Bitcoin long-term bull and a Bitcoin believer. So I just try to bring you a realistic view. And as a hodler, if the price of Bitcoin goes up, I'm still happy. And if the price of Bitcoin does what the charts tell me to do, I'm just more happy. Hey, Tom, can you cover cloud computing platform? No, I really can't because I don't know much about it. Am I still bearish under 6K? Yeah, I am, because which is what we're about to talk about. Until Bitcoin crosses this red line, I will continue to believe in lower highs and lower lows. I mean, trading doesn't have to be complicated. Sip of water here. Trading could be very, very simple if you stick to simple rules. Now, those simple rules may not always get you buying at the low. They may not always get you buying at the high, but they'll keep you from getting really wrecked. And the simplest of these rules is you wait for an asset to give you a clean higher low and a clean higher high. The long-term look, we had a bear market that gave us the low of $3,000 in December on a long-term scale. We then rallied more than I expected, but the market doesn't have to do what I expect, and made a high that was lower than the prior swing high. So we've established a lower high. It looks like we are establishing a higher low, but the only way we know for sure is if we break the prior swing high. Now, we could debate, what does it mean to break the higher swing high? Does it mean we have to simply close above, what is that line? Let me get this out of the way here. Hold on. What does it mean to break the prior swing high? Does it mean we need a weekly close above 11,300? Does it mean we need a swing above 14,000? Like, there's multiple ways you can, as long as you're consistent within your own trading, that you can consider what does it mean to break the prior swing high. For me, I want to see a close above 11.4, 11.3, 11.4, whatever this Fibonacci line is. Okay, but we also have this mini bear market for the last 6 months, more than 6 months now. And this bear market has established a low, then a lower high, then a lower low, then a lower high, then a lower low. And technically, this is still a lower high. So I will become a bull when this mini bear market for the last 6 months establishes a new swing high. Now, what does it mean to establish a new swing high? Well, once again, you have a choice. Do we need simply a close above this Fibonacci line of 9,700? Do we need a swing above 10,000, whatever that is? I'm a little far away from the computer. 10,300 or wherever that swing high is. So that's up to you to decide. So for me personally, I want to see a close above the combination of Fibonacci and this trend line. Now, if we wait a couple of weeks, they're at exactly the same level at 9,700. So for me to consider, you know what, let me get these computers a little bit closer to me so I can see the charts better. So for me to consider this swing high to be broken to the upside is a close for a couple of weeks above 10,000. Okay. Now, having said that, a close above this alone is not enough. We still need to establish a higher low of this mini bear market, which we haven't had. We haven't had a pullback to establish a higher low. Now, ideally, that would only go up to this blue line because that forms this inverse head and shoulders kind of deal, which is a classic way to establish a higher low. So what is my outlook now? My outlook now is we're going to get rejected somewhere in this vicinity, and the daily chart can maybe help us find that rejection, pull back to no lower than this blue line, and then afterwards rally above 10,000. And that would be enough to turn me into a bull for the next 4 years. So the market is very, very close to turning me into a bull for the next 4 years. Okay. It could also happen that I turn into a bull and the market goes down the next 4 years, in which case I will reestablish to be a bear, as quickly as 24 hours after becoming a bull. I mean, this is what trading is. It's the people that don't change their view on the price of Bitcoin with every new tick are the people that just don't understand how trading works. Changing your mind with every single data point is what keeps a trader profitable for the long term. You're always supposed to have a new look on the chart every tick, every time you look at the chart. Okay, so that's the weekly view. The sequential is saying all green lights ahead for the upside. We have only on a 4, so there's plenty of upside according to sequential. Okay, all right, that is a pretty big spider next to me that I gotta keep an eye on here. All right, I have to get rid of that. Nature is fun until it starts biting you. Okay. Oh, hey, so I am off to the Philippines, and I am keeping an eye on the coronavirus. And today, actually, there a case in the Philippines has popped up. I'm currently in Bali. Bali is still, where's Denpasar? Bali is still no confirmed cases. For those that are interested in keeping an eye on what the hell's going on with the world as far as the virus is concerned, this website's been pretty good. I've been using it to keep an eye on tracking things. I should probably throw it in the video description. But yes, I am off to the Philippines for a couple of days, and then I'll be headed back, and then I'll be headed to the U.S. So yeah, there is a case in the Philippines now. But hey, if you live your life scared, you'll never leave the house. You'll never leave the house, and you'll certainly never be a trader. All right, I got a question. Is the coronavirus hysteria primarily driving the moves in Bitcoin? And will the rally run out of steam when it all clears up? That is a very good question. Look, there is never a single catalyst for anything, right? There is news events that drive short-term moves in all types of markets. Usually, when a Boeing plane crashed, the price of Boeing will stock will crash. That's the news event. But with something like this, you cannot say that the coronavirus is driving the price of Bitcoin. It's a factor. It's just one factor of 100 factors that is driving the price of Bitcoin higher at this moment in time. Is it a significant factor? Yeah, I would say it's a pretty significant factor. And certainly this is more of a bullish factor than a bearish factor. Now, we have been in a bull market before. Technically speaking, the price of Bitcoin started going up before the coronavirus hysteria broke out. So we started rising from December over a month ago, and I don't recall hearing about the virus a month ago, right? So we were already starting to go up. So saying that the coronavirus is the reason why Bitcoin price is going up is a simplistic view of the world and economics, trying to rationalize why price is rising. Price was already rising, and perhaps some of the fear, hey, if I gotta get out of this area, hey, I'm in an area where coronavirus is kind of prevalent. I got to get the hell out. What if I'm never coming back? What if this is really bad? And what is the best way to get out of an area and with all of your money? Well, the best way is certainly Bitcoin, right? You put it in your head and you get the hell out of Dodge. So uh, certainly it's a positive factor driving the price of Bitcoin. Will it crash the price of Bitcoin when the hysteria runs out? Maybe, maybe not. We will see. I personally don't think so. I don't think it's a big enough driver to the upside, and therefore I don't think it will be a big enough crash to the downside. Okay. Hey guys, if you want to support my work and these videos, please use the affiliate page of tonevays.com. I've recently added a Bitcoin debit card. Many have attempted to get me to promote their debit cards. Everyone has failed. Embly has succeeded. Great card. Haven't seen any issues so far. No shitcoin that I'm aware of. And there you go. They're also a sponsor for Unconfiscatable. And check out the exchanges as well if you're going to trade. If you decide to be a trader, please support with the affiliate link. Speaking of Unconfiscatable, here is the latest on the conference. Ticket sales are starting to pick up nicely, and here they are. We're gonna leave the price at 250 bucks. Maybe we'll raise the price in the last week or so, but check it out. Please sign up, come join us. It's a lot of fun. We got a lot of workshops, including how to, set up your own hedge fund if that's what you're looking to do. We're gonna update the agenda very soon. And yeah, thank you again for the sponsors that have been supporting our event and the media that have supported as well. All right. Oh, since I'm in Bali, the financial summit is coming back to Bali on November 1 to 7. There's also one in the Dominican Republic in April. And don't forget Understanding Bitcoin, which is another one of these awesome conferences that teaches you how to use Bitcoin, 28th to 31st of May. Hopefully, most of the speakers will be back. So many things going on that we haven't focused on this yet, but we will the day after Unconfiscatable ends. All right, daily chart. The daily chart is the very interesting one. Notice my green arrows. I have been expecting the price of Bitcoin to rise if it's able to break the 200-day moving average. Now, the 200-day moving average is not easy to break. So when the 200-day moving average breaks, it becomes a very bullish element for Bitcoin. Hey, thank you for your little donation, Patrick. I was looking for a question there, but you didn't have one. What time do you suggest flying in and out of Vegas? It's really up to you. It depends if you're gonna, hang out on Thursday and play in the pinball tournament or not. It depends if you're gonna play in the poker tournament or not. I mean, the poker tournament should end by 7 p.m. on Sunday, so you can certainly fly out Sunday night. When to fly in? Um, I mean, fly in Thursday. Fly in Thursday. Come hang out with us at the pinball. Uh, my workshop, I believe, is on Thursday, I think. Oh, great. Something just flew into my tea. Oh, jeez. Still drinking it, though. All right. Flying Thursday. Flying Thursday afternoon. I think my workshop is Thursday. When's my workshop? I don't even know. Let's go take a look. When's the Tone Vays workshop? I think it's on Thursday. Yeah, it's on Thursday, right? So if you're gonna attend my workshop, you got to be there Thursday morning. If not, fly in Thursday afternoon, and come join us at the pinball tournament Thursday night at the Pinball Hall of Fame, which I hear is an amazing place. I can't wait to see it myself. Okay, where are we? Daily chart. Let's look at the sequential first. What is the sequential telling us? The sequential is telling us there's enough momentum for probably 4 more days of upside. The sequential told you to go long on this green 2 above a green 1, above the 200-day moving average, above resistance. Is this a trade Tone Vays would have taken if he was actively trading? Well, the honest answer is maybe. Because I tell you what trade I would have certainly taken if this candle here, if this candle here was a red candle, and then a 9 bounced right off the moving average here, that would have been a bullish trade I would have taken right at the low. But that didn't happen. The price reversed earlier. And I don't like jumping into trades that have already gone up quite a bit and are extended. So would I have taken the green 2 above a green 1 above this? Maybe. Maybe with a very tiny position. Certainly not as big of a position if this green 2 would have been happening right after a 9, because I trade every asset the same. I don't treat for me, trading Bitcoin is no different than trading Apple stock. Now, I understand Bitcoin is different, and this is what a lot of people don't understand: the fact that I probably know Bitcoin better than them. This is not an arrogant statement. This has to do with the fact that I've been living and breathing Bitcoin for over 6 years now. And because Bitcoin is different, I have a hodl position in Bitcoin and I don't have a hodl position in Apple stock. I don't even have a hodl position in Tesla stock. And I believe Tesla will be the biggest company in the world by market cap in the future. That's what I believe right now. I can change my mind tomorrow. But and I'm still hodling Bitcoin, but not Tesla. But as far as a trade, as far as trading is concerned, I treat Bitcoin like I treat every other asset I have ever seen or traded. They're not that different to me when it comes to a trade. And I don't like taking on trades that are overextended. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I'm not very confident in those trades. There are trades that I'm confident in, and there are trades that I'm not confident in. This is a trade I'm confident in. See this 9? See this bounce? That is a trade I'm confident in. Okay. 13, not as much because I don't really like the 13s in Bitcoin. I like them better in traditional markets. But again, another nice confident trade. Or a nice orderly, 2 going above a 1, something more like this. This is a 9 that didn't hold, but then we had a green 1 and a green 2 going above it, and then this breakout. this is something that interests me more in going long than this, even though this has broken the 200-day moving average. So everything has pros and cons. So the daily chart, I'm still bullish here. I think it has a little more room to go, but we're now in the vicinity of the double top. And I don't like double tops, well, as reversals. So to me, this double top, if the price of Bitcoin does go closer to 10,000 and then only pulls back and stays above 9,000 or in the $9,000 vicinity, I will then be bullish looking for this to break to the upside. And that's enough to cause me bullish overall for the next 4 years and going into the halving. So I'm as close to turning a bull, intermediate, and long-term bull. Short term, I might become a bear because short term, we just gone up quite a bit. But I've been an intermediate term bull, sorry, intermediate term bear for a long time. And I could be flipping to be an intermediate term bull soon. I hope that means that all the tone-based counter trend indicator, all the, Jesus. I guess that means that all the tone-based counter traders, please sell all of your Bitcoin. Please get out of Bitcoin. Please buy into Ripple. Please buy into, I hear BitConnect's coming back. Please buy into BitConnect. Please get out of Bitcoin when tone base turns bullish. The tone base counter indicators, please sell all your Bitcoin. I'm begging you. I can't wait to then watch you not talk anymore on my comments. Yeah, I was starting to become a bull right here at 14K, but like the next day I became a bear again, so that didn't really matter, did it? I have no problem changing my mind the next day. That's not a problem for me. That seems to be a problem for others. Okay. The 12-hour chart hit a 9, but it didn't do much. It didn't really reverse, and it was a consolidation 9, which those that watch my channel for a while know that when there is a 9 in consolidation, that's not really a huge sell indication to me. And we're slowly trending higher. The 4-hour chart is also bullish here. Like everything's bullish across all time frames. GBTC is rising nicely. I did not get in, but that's okay. It's okay for me. That's the see the Bitcoin dominance is not rising, and that's not a good sign. Bitcoin dominance needs to be rising if you want a really good bull market. I don't know what the hell happened here. I'm pretty sure Bitcoin mining revenue, sorry, Bitcoin mining hash rate, it did not go to zero. I think the price of Bitcoin would be significantly lower if it has. Same thing here. I'm pretty sure this is a data error. I'm pretty sure that Bitcoin mining reward did not crash to zero. So don't panic. See, here is why I'm not a giant bull in Bitcoin, is because people are still so dumb that uh, the the fake of the fake Bitcoin, which is Craig Wright's Bitcoin SV, has outperformed Bitcoin over the last year. I mean, this is not what creates a Bitcoin bull market. This is another cycle of stupid. So I don't really know what to say. The Binance security scam is also outperforming Bitcoin for the last 13 months. Hey, Tom, please give your opinion on. I don't want to look at shitcoins, guys. I don't want to promote shitcoins. Um, I mean, Link is a scam, right? So what's the point? What's the point of looking at Link? Whatever stock this is that I looked at the other day, I'm pretty sure I would have told you that the nine's coming and to get the hell out of Dodge. And there it is. And big opening gap. And there's the 9. that already flipped over to a red one. Hey, Tone, when you say you don't believe in double tops, what do you mean? Sure, I can explain that. I can explain that. I'll actually explain it using this chart. See, here we are making a top. And then a few years later, we make a double top. And then we break it. And then we break it again. But then we make another double top. And look, we're breaking it again. So to me, when I see a double top, I'm anticipating a break. So I don't believe that a double top will have a huge reversal. This is probably not the best of examples, but to me, if a price comes back to the same price, it means that it's more likely to break that price in the same direction. That's what I mean when I say I don't believe in double tops. So whatever asset this is, it's a pullback, but it should stay above this line. So I don't think this pullback is going to last very long. It should probably find support around the moving average, and then it should go higher. Yeah, no, look, I can give an opinion on Link. Oh, wait, before I do that, I wanted to, whatever stock this is, it just happens to be on my chart. And here's the daily chart, and the daily chart's on a 5, I believe, because I looked at it this morning. Right, and that's a reversal candle, but I still think the sequential still has a few more days to go. So sometime next week, this could be a 9 at the bottom for a buying opportunity. Here's Link BTC. Look at that beautiful 9 top. Yeah, it's a bullish chart. It's a very bullish chart. And again, this is what concerns me about the bull market of Bitcoin, is because this chart is bullish. And whatever scam this is has a high probability of appreciating against Bitcoin, because this is a bullish chart. This is not like the Ethereum chart. See, Ethereum chart is a piece of crap right now, and the Ethereum chart's very bearish. But this chart is actually very bullish. Look how it's found support at the 200 period moving average here, here, and here. And now it's starting to rise again. So I am actually bullish, whatever asset this is, from a TA. Excuse me, guys. From a TA perspective, I'm certainly bullish. I mean, why wouldn't I be? I would never ever hold this asset because Chainlink is obviously a scam. But just because it's a scam doesn't mean that people aren't buying into it. So you can certainly buy into it, and you can make more Bitcoin out of it if you know what you're doing when it comes to trading. The chart is certainly bullish on a daily scale. And here's the weekly scale. Look at these beautiful 9s. I mean, this came a week late, but you know the 9's coming. That's an 8 candle. Same thing here. Here's a beautiful 9, a couple of tops right here. And the weekly chart is bullish as well. It's holding support of the moving averages. And this is the line that you're looking for. This is your best fit line. This is the line that touches the most number of candles without breaking any of their bodies. So if this asset breaks this blue line, I expect it to rise pretty significantly, actually. This also looks like an ascending triangle. I can go right into that line, something like this. It certainly looks like an ascending triangle that can break out. And what would the target be? That's a 300% upswing. So I can just take this line, I can stick it here. We're not going to do it by percent, of course. We're going to just do it by nominal value. And so there it is. So that could be a 70% rise right there. 75% rise. That's what you're looking at. Okay. That's a target. You don't want to, hold through it the whole time. You want to take your profit ahead of time. But yeah, but that's assuming it breaks out sometime in March or April or something like that, somewhere around this area. So that's how I analyze assets. Like, I don't care what that asset is, as far as TA is concerned. I look at Bitcoin the same way. Only I would, I'll hold Bitcoin for the long term. I'm not going to hold this thing longer than a trade. But if I was actively trading shitcoins, would I trade it to the upside? Potentially. It's not bad. Jeez, everything was to crawl on me. Hey, Johnny. So yeah, I don't have an affiliate for a traditional trading platform. I actually do have an affiliate. It's a. I wish I had a link for it though. I trade with Interactive Brokers, and there is an affiliate program with Interactive Brokers. Um, shoot me a message, DM me somehow. Just leave a comment to this video, and maybe leave me your email or something, and I will drop you. Uh, I'll drop you a line. I do have an affiliate with Interactive Brokers, but because I have to put your information into the Interactive Brokers, and then they email you a link to sign up. All right, oh God, there's like everything is like crawling over here. Wow. Oh, jeez, like a caterpillar trying to get in between my keys. Um, Tron. Tron is also a scam. There's a stock called Tron. Curious how that is performing. Tron. I don't know, what's the ticker? Oh, Tron Bitcoin. Oh, look at that 9. Look at that beautiful 9 on a weekly. See, Tron looks terrible. Tron looks like it's ready to go lower. That is not a bull market for Tron. It had a buying opportunity down here, had a selling opportunity over here, maybe a buying opportunity there, but I wouldn't be. Green 2 above a green 1. On a weekly scale, I guess it's more bullish than bearish, intermediate term into the moving average. But I think Tron's going to die. No one cares about Tron. It's a scam coin. The daily chart is also bullish. So look at this moving average consolidation. So yeah, would I rather be long or short Tron right now on a short to intermediate term basis? I'd rather be long as a trade, but it's just a trade, guys. These are scam coins. If you want to know why Chainlink is obviously a scam, please just go to Crypto Scam Podcast. Crypto Scam YouTube. That is my old podcast. I mean, when you're able to explain why Dash is a scam and Litecoin is a scam, and well, Litecoin is not even a scam, but it's close. I'm starting to. I never call Litecoin a scam, but you know, the more time passes, the more I realize that Litecoin should have never been invented. Like if you're able to explain why like Ripple's a scam and Dash is a scam and all these others, they're all the same. They are all the same. Okay, let's look at traditional markets. Then I got to call it a day. Look, the S&P is doing well. The S&P is rebounding again. A green 2 above a green 1 daily tomorrow gets me, back to being a bull in the S&P 500. Coronavirus or no coronavirus. The weekly is still on its way to a 9. And this is going to be interesting because we need an 8 candle above a 4. But today's Friday. I would not be entering the stock market today. Well, it's Thursday night in the U.S. and it'll be Friday tomorrow. Probably, I don't like entering on Fridays. Uh, uh, this would be maybe an exception, but yeah, I believe I'll be bullish. Man, doing these outdoors in the jungle is not ideal. um, yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. I wasn't really paying that close attention. Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve Ponzi pumping the stock market. Sure. I mean, okay. You just gotta trade it. All right, guys. I'm pretty much gonna call it a day. Please support with the affiliate links. Check out Unconfiscatable, the Financial Summit, and Understanding Bitcoin. Uh, and I'll give you the view behind me one more time, and then we're gonna call it a day. And off to the Philippines for a few days. Not really gonna do any meetups there. Just a stopover, and then back to the U.S. All right, where's my stoppage? Oh, wait, one more thing. Damn, I forgot to talk about it. Didn't want to drag this video on. This. I said something in the last video that was Tone just mentioned that he would be a hodler of last resort until 700 USD, where he would throw in the towel. Does Tone even know what a holder of last resort is? Well, um, clearly, um, clearly you're not. People aren't thinking, and there was like a million comments to this tweet. Look at what Haas wrote. If Bitcoin went If Bitcoin were to go to 700, it would realistically only stay there for a few seconds on its way down to zero. 700 would mean a catastrophe has happened, and I agree with Haas. If Bitcoin goes to $700 at this point, with the halving, um, a few months away, it pretty much means Bitcoin has failed. And I would like to get out of it with at least um, enough money to stay at this resort a few nights than zero. So to me, if Bitcoin does go to $700 after the halving, it pretty much has failed. And after the halving, my failure price of Bitcoin would probably be higher than 700. So my my view that Bitcoin could have gone to 700 a few years ago was perfectly fine, but not after the halving. After the halving, 700 is a catastrophe, and Bitcoin shouldn't go that low. And if it does, it probably has failed. And if Bitcoin has failed, all blockchains have failed. So if Bitcoin goes to 700, Ethereum would be at 5 cents, maybe. Maybe it won't even exist. So just keep that in mind. That the blockchains will pretty much fail. So there's no point of holding it below that to me. I mean, you can hold your asset down to zero. That's not how I invest. I don't hold my assets down to zero. Assuming that I bought at 700 because I'm looking to get out at 700 is a misunderstanding of investing and trading. I could have bought below 700. I could have bought above 700. If you if your long-term view on investing is measured by your entry point, you're not going to be a very good investor. Okay. I certainly held Bitcoin into the red after my investment in Bitcoin. So what does that mean? I've also bailed out of investments long before they got me back to my break-even point. So there's absolutely no correlation of what price point I got in at versus the 700 that I would throw in the towel, because that 700 will adjust to a higher level after the halving. So does that mean my entry point has gone higher even though I haven't entered? So that's just a gross misunderstanding of risk analysis. Um, US stocks, Amazon. Is earnings coming? Earnings is coming. Earnings is tonight. Oh, how did Amazon perform on earnings? Let's see. Oh, wow. That's, oh, 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 god damn. Well, I've always been an Amazon bull. Jesus. Yeah, I want to go back to trading. Amazon was one of my favorite stocks to trade back in the day for earnings season. This would have made a nice chunk of change. Damn. Damn. Amazon up 10% after hours for almost $200. Let's see where it opens tomorrow. Wow. Wow. Yeah, and look at the nice top right on the 9. And now we're going to pop. Whoa. Amazon's going to be up. Amazon's going to be up here. And what does that mean? Well, that's a double top. And Amazon will probably go way higher. Way higher. Good job, Amazon. All right. I'm going to call it a day. We'll take a look at other stocks next time. Let me give you this view behind me. Absolutely incredible. Oh, you're missing light. Let me get up. Ah. There you go. Oh, that doesn't really work, does it? That's as far as my line goes. All right, guess I'll hold it. That's my view. That's the villa. Last day in Ubud, Bali. You guys enjoy. Time to jump in the pool and then head out. All right, guys. See you all. See you all on the next one.